Before you book any holiday anywhere, there's one thing that I think most of us are really looking for. It's probably not the location, the nice view, or even the good weather. I think what we actually want is to feel confident we're making the right choice. And I get that, because booking a breakaway should feel exciting. You're thinking about switching off for a few days, spending time together with your partner, friends, or family, taking the dog somewhere different, or just escaping normal life for a little bit. But there's so much choice now that I think people have become more careful. And honestly, I don't blame them. We read reviews, compare photos, zoom in on pictures, trying to work out what places are really like. And sometimes we ask questions we probably wouldn't have even thought of a few years ago. I actually think that's a good thing, although we can overanalyze the whole thing and decide not to bother. So I've started something called Before You Book. The whole idea is really simple. Every week I'm going to shoot a video for you about something people often wonder about when choosing a holiday. Not because holidays should be overthought, and definitely not because I want to slow anyone down from booking. Quite the opposite, actually. I think when people feel informed and reassured, they often make decisions more confidently and sometimes more quickly. One thing I've learned after decades in this industry is that people rarely remember every feature that somewhere had. They don't come away talking about the exact square footage of a room or whether or not the kitchen had this gadget or that gadget. What they remember is how the place made them feel inside, whether they relaxed, whether they switched off, whether the dog settled quickly, whether they slept well, and most importantly, whether or not they'd go back. And I think that's important because businesses, especially in hospitality, can spend a lot of time listing features without always talking about why those things matter. Take something like a secure garden. On paper, it's just a secure garden, but for some people, it means sitting outside with a coffee and not worrying where the dog's disappeared to. Privacy sounds like a selling point, but often it means genuinely relaxing because you're not overlooked. A countryside location isn't only about nice scenery. For some people, it's the first bit of proper peace and quiet they've had in months. Those little things matter more than we sometimes realize. So Before You Book is really just me sharing thoughts, answers, and useful things that people often ask me before choosing a breakaway. No scare tactics, no hard sell, and no pretending that every holiday means skipping through fields in slow motion, looking delighted with life. Just honest conversations about things worth knowing. Because if you're spending money on time away, I think feeling confident about your choice matters. Anyway, that's the first one. I'd genuinely be interested to know. What's something you always check before booking a holiday? Because there's a good chance if you've thought about it, lots of other people have too. And if that's the case, I'm happy to shoot a video for you about it. If you're not already subscribed to our newsletters, then you may miss one of these videos. So just drop me an email, carl@woodfarmbarnes.com, and I'll add you to the list.